Hey guys, okay, so I'm back for another page of my Heritage Journal, and this is all the kind of historical signature in the middle of the back of the book. So today I'm going to do a couple pages that has some historical and traditional Acadian art as well as traditional dress. So, first thing I'm going to do, and I think I showed last week, is I pulled this little painting. It's a traditional Acadian woman in attire, and it's an Acadian painter that painted it. And then I've got a painting here of the ship that they came across from France over to what is now New Brunswick, Maine, PEI, Nova Scotia. So, and then I've got this little kind of image. It's really hard to see, but it's fun and you can still tell what it is, but it is just traditional dress of the Acadian women back in the past. And it's got, I think it's like a time lapse, so it shows a little bit about how it evolved. So what I'm going to do is I already, torn them out, fixed it up, and I am just simply going to get these down and put some little taglines. So I think I'm just going to put the art on the same page here. And I wanted to, get something that was visibly traditional, like the attire in one of these paintings. And then something a little different. And this was the ship, which I thought was really cool too, because then you can kind of get an idea of how far back it was with the lack of technology. I'm just going to paste that in there. Oops. Okay. And get a piece of my masking tape. That's what I've been using as labels. Just going to stick that down and write traditional Acadian art by Acadian artists. And then on this side, I've got, now I've been contemplating this. Actually, I think I'll save that for the other side. I think I'll put my two little Acadian dolls. Aren't they cute? I gotta try to get my hands on something like this. I'm gonna look on Amazon and eBay for sure. But I've got some scrap paper here that I think I'm gonna want to use because it really complements over here. And I'm gonna use this to place at the bottom so that I can make some notes. And I'm just going to cut it to size here roughly. And that will go on top. So let's get that pasted down. This is another reason why it's so nice to use, paper underneath when you're doing your distress oxides. Is that they just make for really nice accent paper in your art journal, I like having them lie around. I don't throw my papers away because I'm always looking for like little scraps or... So I'm going to just bring it down lower a tiny bit because what I want to do is add a little bit, of course, of my tape on the top. and just like kind of making my own washi tape. Whoops. I need my stamp. So I like to just kind of stamp on my masking tape to make it look like it's washi tape or something a little more exciting. Not all the time. And then I'm gonna stick it over top at the top here so it looks like that's how the picture's holding down. And then I'm just gonna do one in the corner. Whoops. On an angle. Or maybe I'll just go up and down. There we go. Just again, trying to create a little bit of visual interest on these pages. And then I'm going to do my notes down here. I'm just going to write directly on the paper. So this is traditional Acadian dolls, boy and girl, and traditional Acadian dress. So cute. So I think what would make a really nice gift is if I give my daughter this journal and I can find these two little dolls and I just pop this little journal in with the dolls. Wouldn't that make for a great gift? I think that's going to be her birthday gift this year. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Look at that. See how just journaling inspires you to do so many things? So then I'm going to flip the page, and then on this page, this is a little, you know, image of a girl about the age of my daughter in traditional Acadian dress. And then this is like a little time lapse of traditional attire. So let's see if I have any more of these. I think I'm just gonna rip this out. It says true beauty in a woman is a reflection of her soul. And I really like this saying. I think it's hang on, try to tear this out. I mean, it's such a beautiful statement to give a little girl, you know. I'm always trying to implement in my daughter to embrace her beauty and all her uniqueness, and I feel I've done a really good job at it. I'm pretty proud of myself for that, because it is not easy to do in this day and age with, you know, social media and society and all the emphasis on, you know, being perfect and this and that. So I always tell her how our imperfections are what make us unique, and people get tired of the same thing, so embrace it. All right, so I thought I was going to use this, but I don't think that I am. Maybe I will. I'll put it underneath. I think that'll be a cute little display. All right, so this one's going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to glue this in the middle. And then, did I leave enough space there? Yeah, I can put that there. Actually, if I can, I'm going to just try and raise this up a bit. There we go. Okay, and then I'll glue this little motivational quote above. There we go. And then I'm going to get this down below, and I'll use this to write just the little, I mean, I'll just put traditional attire. Or traditional dress. I just put traditional dress time lapse, and then I'll put the little girl here, and I'll put a little tag. And I think what I'll do is, this is such a cute little clip art here, so I think I'm just gonna like tear it out and use it as an embellishment at the bottom. Going to dedicate this page to women and their beauty and their strength, and we'll have all kinds of cute little goodies there. I think that'll be nice. Let's see. Right over top. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so let's get this down. Clip art down. And then get a piece of tape at the top so I can write something. So I'll just put young girl in Acadian dress. Just to break it up a bit, because I've been writing tradition so much. And then down here I want to put a little tag that says approx 8 years old, because that's how old my daughter is. And look at that. How cute is that page? All about the traditional dress of Acadian women. And then here we've got another woman in a painting, acquiring like a more elegant traditional dress. She looks very high society, high profile. And then the little dolls. And so this has motivated me to kind of look and do some research to see if I can get my hands on some of these dolls. Anyway, so those are our 2 pages, and look at that. I only have 1 page left and a little pocket, so I'm going to have to figure something else. Something there to stick in. Maybe if I can get my hands on these dolls, I can, it looks like, I don't know, maybe there's a little tag or something that comes with it. So I'm going to leave this open for some interesting, you know, tags, or maybe a receipt or something if I can get my hands. And then another option, if you just, you know, can't find anything else to put in the back, just use your scraps. And actually, I think I'm going to do this right now because I just want to make sure I've got something here just so I can show you. But use some scraps. This is parchment paper, and I am just going to glue this on to give, you know, some interest to a page. If I choose to journal in it, that'll be fine too, but at least if it's left blank, then there's something there. And what I might do is just turn it into another pocket. Yeah. See how we just work things out as we go. Okay, so if I make a little pocket, the edge off. And then it just gives another little tuck area here to stick stuff in. So I'm going to use my tacky glue. And then it also will give a little spot for her if she wants to, you know, stick anything in her. Nana's always giving her stuff, so she might have a little heirloom piece she wants to put in there, or a little note. And she'll like the idea of there being space within this to put some of her own things, because she always likes to add her own little touch to everything. She's such a creative little girl. So look at that, it's so cute. Just another little pocket. And boy, we are almost done. I've just got one more page to fill here. So join me next week as we complete this, and then I put the whole book together. All right, thanks for watching again. See you next time.